One of the top stars we mentioned at the start of our one was Bruiser Brody. And up next, Bruiser Brody you shall have, as the 300-plus pound raging wild man faces the big red monster, Kane.
This next contest, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 312 pounds. He is the one, the only, Bruiser Brody.
Wowzers, I love watching Bruiser Brody actually wrestle. Yes, he's awesome in hardcore matches, but seeing that massive frame actually wrestling with technical moves with Brody's usual brand of brutality peppered in here and there, and hey, you could do a lot worse for an opponent than the Big Red Machine. The brother to The Undertaker, hardcore match or standard rules. This clash of gargantuas is must-see wrestling.
And what can you say about Kane that hasn't been said already? He's an engine of destruction, an agent of chaos, but I think even Kane might have a little more trouble than usual with Brody on the other side of the ring.
That is a very distinct possibility, Johnny. Fire!
His opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 320 pounds, Kane.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. It's kind of like the ring post song. The Big Red Monster Kane. Oh, man. Up against Bruiser Brody. And you say standard rules. A hardcore match between these two would be equally, if not even more exciting, but a standard rules match between these two mammoths. This is going to be some wild stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Bruiser Brody. Definitely gonna. He's a different kind of animal compared to what Kane is used to throwing around the ring. Not likely to happen here. Here we go again. Fire! It's a thing. I'm sorry. I love giant monster movies. All these guys need is a miniature city to wreck in the middle of the ring, and we'd be in pig heaven. Here we go. The ref rings the bell. Brody charges, collides with Kane. Headbutt takes Kane down to the canvas. Brody misses with the clubbing overhand right. Kane misses with the kick. Brody delivers a set of chops and kicks and a kick that backs Kane up but don't take him down. Kane misses with the clothesline. Up over the shoulders. Brody counters with a couple of elbows. Tags Kane with the right. Can't seem to get Kane off his vertical base. A headbutt from Kane. A right to the back of the head. A rake of the back from Bruiser Brody. Brody by the hair. Clubbing low to the chest from the Big Red Machine. Oh man. Kane has him up over the shoulders. Boom. Right down to the canvas again. Bruiser Brody being choked out over here by Kane. Stomp. Quick jump over from Kane. Brody counters with an elbow. A hard right from Bruiser Brody. Kane counters with elbows to the midsection of Brody. Clothesline. Drops Brody to the canvas. Brody quickly back up, but a running DDT from Kane puts him back down again. Brody gets right back up one more time. Whipped over the top rope and out onto the floor. And he's still getting up. These two. Man, unstoppable machines. Neck breaker drop from Kane on the outside on the floor. The Big Red Monster Kane giving a side eye to the folks in the front row. Up over the shoulder. Running power slam on the floor to Bruiser Brody. Brody rolled back inside the ring. Kane steps over the top rope. Brody right there to meet him. Sets him up for a powerbomb and set out powerbomb too. Like you said, Bruiser Brody can wrestle. Doesn't just have to brawl. Kane whips Brody to the ropes. Running kick doesn't take Brody quite all the way down. From a front cradle, Kane shifts his weight and counters the move. Delivers a stomp to Bruiser Brody. Brody on the apron. Kane steps out on the apron to join him. Oh, man. Kane playing mind games here with Bruiser Brody. Brody steps in over the top rope, too. Wow, man, a couple of behemoths, these guys. An abdominal stretch in the hopes of maybe wearing Brody down. He's never going to tap. Hip toss from Bruiser Brody. Brody with Kane on the canvas for one of the first times in the whole match. There we go again. Brody quick with the cover. 1. But Kane quick with the kick out. 2. Leg scissor stomp from Bruiser Brody. An elbow to the leg of Kane. Brody countered by Kane. Kane counters Brody. A hard right. Man, these guys are amazing. Snake eyes head first into the turnbuckle goes Kane. Bruiser Brody yanks him out with an alley-oop. Brody staying right on top of Kane here. A wise move if he expects to win this match, because Kane's going to get right back up sooner or later. And there it is. Slams Brody face down to the canvas. And the big red monster all the way up on the top, but changes his mind. Tags him with a left instead. Two-handed choke lift from Kane. Slams him down center ring, covers and hooks a leg 1. Not even a 1, really. Bruiser Brody runs right into a sidewalk slam from Kane. Man, Kane signaling for it. There's the goozle. He's got him by the throat. Up and right back down he goes. There's the choke slam from hell. Kane drags him towards center ring. Cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Shut up. Bruiser Brody kicks out. Kane can't believe it. Delivers the stomp to the head of Brody. Kane's mad clothesline. Over the top and out onto the floor goes Brody again. Kane getting ready to go high risk here. All the way up, 10 feet up, 10 feet down. Death from above. Elbow right into the chest of Bruiser Brody. Brody rolled back inside the ring. Kane steps over the top rope, comes on back inside. Stomp to the back of Bruiser Brody. I can't believe Brody kicked out of the chokeslam. That was something else. Kane with a couple of shots to the midsection and a neck breaker drop to Bruiser Brody. And Kane signaling to the fans that perhaps the end is near. And sure looks like that. Brody counting the ring lights. Brody sweeps the leg, takes Kane down, locks Kane back up. Nice suplex from Brody. Knee to the midsection from Kane. A kick from Brody. Side suplex to Kane. And Bruiser Brody regaining control of the matchup here. Brody all the way up on the top, gets ready to go high risk. Drives the knee right into the chest of the big red machine. And Bruiser Brody delivers some stomps to Kane. Clothesline takes Kane down again. Kane off the ropes. Back body drop. Bruiser Brody urging him on here. Spine buster. Center ring. Kane pitched halfway across the ring by his ankle by Bruiser Brody. Brody locks him up. Whips him to the ropes. There's that boot to the face. And Kane's right back in trouble again. Brody makes his way all the way up to the top turnbuckle here, but Kane makes his way out to the apron. Brody charges, shoulder tackles, takes Kane out to the floor. The big red monster in trouble here. Looks like he could lose this one to Brody. Brody rolls him back inside the ring. Kane is motionless. Brody misses with the stomp. Kane quickly back up on his feet again. Double choke lift. Slam down. Brody covers. 1, 2. Man, shut up. Kane spoiling Brody's plans again. Look at this. Gorilla press slam. from Bruiser Brody. And right back to stomping the masked monster. Brody rebounds off the ropes. Catches a couple of knees, going for the splash. Kane quickly back up on his feet. Clothesline. Drops Bruiser Brody towards center ring. Chop across the throat. Kane's got him up. Long vertical suplex from the Big Red Monster. A stomp to the head of Bruiser Brody. And Kane quickly turning this one around. Low drop kick to the side of the head of Brody. Kane gets the goozle one more time. He's going to do it again. Choke slam. Brody has been choke slammed twice, and I think he's out. Kane covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye.
The time, 8 minutes and 23 seconds. Your winner, by pinfall, Kane.
Bye! Oh, Big Red Monster Kane picking up the win over Bruiser Brody. And a pretty wild match. I mean, man, like we said, these two big hustles was going to go, and they damn sure did. Bruiser Brody gave as good as he got, but still no match for Kane at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with our main event. The Snarl Women's Championship on the line. Michelle McCool versus Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote right after the break.